Hello, dear listeners. Today, I will read a new story called I Go to the Restaurant. It is a story about courage, kindness, and learning something new. You will meet Emma, a quiet girl who wants to speak better English. She decides to go to a restaurant alone. Step by step, she learns how to talk, ask questions, and make a new friend. This story is written in easy English, so you can enjoy it and learn too. Let's begin with Chapter 1. Chapter 1, A New Plan. Emma sat at the kitchen table, her notebook open in front of her. The pages were full of English words, greetings, questions, food names, polite phrases. She had written them carefully, one by one, with her favorite blue pen. But now, the words just stared back at her. She sighed and looked out the window. Outside, the morning sun touched the rooftops with soft light. Birds flew past, chirping gently. It was a peaceful day. But inside Emma's chest, her heart felt busy. I want to speak English, she said quietly. Her voice was soft, almost like a whisper. I want to speak with real people. Not just right words. Her mom was making tea. She turned around and smiled warmly. You've been working hard, she said. Your notebook is full. Your mind is ready. Maybe it's time to use your voice. Emma looked up. But where? Her mom thought for a moment. Then she said, What about the little restaurant near the park? You know the one. It's quiet. Friendly. You could go there for lunch. Emma blinked. Alone? Her mom nodded gently. Yes. Just for 1 hour. You can order food. Say hello. Ask questions. It's a good place to practice. Emma felt a flutter in her stomach. She had never gone to a restaurant alone. She had never spoken English to a stranger. But what if I forget the words, she asked. Her mom sat beside her and took her hand. Speak slowly. Smile. People will help you. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to try. Emma looked at her notebook again. She saw the words, hello. Can I have? Thank you. She nodded slowly. Okay. I will go. She packed her notebook, her small wallet, and a pen. She chose her favorite blue sweater, the one with soft sleeves and tiny stars on the cuffs. It made her feel calm. It made her feel brave. Before she left, her mom gave her a hug. You are stronger than you think, she whispered. Emma walked down the street. The town was quiet. A few people passed by, smiling. She saw the bakery, the bookstore, the flower shop. And then, the restaurant. It was small, with a red door and 2 tables outside. Inside, she could see warm lights and a few chairs. A menu was written in chalk on a board near the door. Emma stopped. Her heart beat fast. Her hands felt cold. She looked at the door. She looked at her notebook. Then she took a deep breath. I can do this, she whispered. She opened the door and stepped inside. Chapter 2, The First Conversation. The restaurant was warm and quiet. Soft music played in the background. The walls were painted light yellow, and the tables had small vases with tiny white flowers. Emma stood near the door, holding her notebook close. A woman behind the counter looked up and smiled. Hello, she said kindly. Welcome. Emma's heart jumped. She opened her mouth, but no words came out. She smiled, just like her mom had told her. Hello, she said finally. Her voice was small, but clear. The woman nodded. Would you like a table? Emma pointed to a small table near the window. Yes, please, she said. She sat down and opened the menu. There were pictures of sandwiches, soups, and drinks. She saw one she liked, a cheese sandwich with tomatoes. The woman came over with a notepad. Are you ready to order? She asked. Emma nodded. She looked at her notebook, then at the woman. Can I have the cheese sandwich? She said slowly. Of course, the woman smiled. Would you like something to drink? Emma paused. She remembered the word. Water, please. Coming right up, the woman said. Emma watched her walk away. Her hands were still shaking a little, but she felt proud. She had spoken English. She had ordered food. Outside the window, the trees moved gently in the wind. A child walked past with a balloon. Emma smiled. When the sandwich came, it smelled warm and fresh. She took a bite. It tasted simple and good. The woman came back and asked, "Is everything okay?" Emma nodded. Yes. Thank you. The woman looked at her kindly. You speak English very well, she said. Emma's cheeks turned pink. Thank you, she said again. She finished her lunch slowly, enjoying every bite. Before she left, she walked up to the counter. Thank you, she said once more. The food was nice. The woman smiled. Come back anytime. Emma stepped outside. The sun was still shining. Her notebook was still in her bag. But now, her heart felt lighter. She had done it. She had spoken. She had been understood. And she wanted to do it again. Chapter 3, A Small Surprise. The next day, Emma walked past the restaurant again. She wasn't planning to go inside. She just wanted to see it. The red door was still there. The chalkboard menu had new words written on it: soup of the day, carrot and ginger. Special sandwich, egg and spinach. Emma smiled. She remembered the woman's kind voice. She remembered the way her heart had calmed after the first words. She stood for a moment. Then, without thinking too much, she opened the door. Inside, the same soft music played. The same yellow walls. But today, there was someone new. A boy about her age sat at the table near the counter. He had a book open in front of him and a pencil in his hand. He looked up and smiled. Emma nodded politely and chose the same table by the window. The woman from yesterday came over. Hello again, she said. Nice to see you. Emma smiled. Hello. I'd like the soup today, please. Carrot and ginger, the woman said. Good choice. As Emma waited, she opened her notebook. She wrote the new words: soup, ginger, special. The boy looked over. Are you learning English? He asked. Emma looked up, surprised. Yes, she said softly. I'm learning too, he said. I come here after school. It's quiet. Emma smiled. It is. He pointed to her notebook. Do you write every day? Emma nodded. I try. I do too, he said. But I don't speak much. Emma laughed gently. Me neither. Yesterday was my first time. The boy smiled. You're brave. Emma felt a warm glow in her chest. She didn't feel brave. But maybe she was. The soup came, and they ate quietly. Before she left, Emma turned to the boy. Maybe we can practice together, she said. He nodded. Yes. I'd like that. Emma walked home with a new feeling. She had spoken again. She had met someone. She had made a small plan. And tomorrow, she would come back. Chapter 4, Words and Laughter. The next afternoon, Emma returned to the restaurant. She wore her blue sweater again. It made her feel calm. It made her feel ready. The boy was already there, sitting at the same table. He waved when he saw her. Emma smiled and sat down beside him. She opened her notebook. He opened his. Let's practice, he said. Emma nodded. Okay. Let's try greetings first. He cleared his throat and said, Hello. My name is Leo. Emma smiled. Nice to meet you, Leo. I'm Emma. They both laughed softly. It felt good to speak. It felt easy. Leo pointed to a word in his notebook. Let's try questions, he said. You ask me something. Emma thought for a moment. Then she said, what's your favorite food? Leo grinned. Pizza. With too much cheese. Emma laughed. Me too. But I also like soup now. Leo nodded. Yesterday's soup smelled good. Emma smiled. It was carrot and ginger. Leo tried to say ginger, but it came out funny. Ginger? Emma giggled. Try again. Gin-ger, he said slowly. Perfect, Emma said. They practiced for half an hour. They took turns asking questions, making small mistakes, and helping each other. Sometimes they laughed. Sometimes they paused to think. The woman from the counter brought them 2 glasses of water. You two sound great, she said. Keep going. Emma felt proud. She wasn't just learning. She was sharing. Before she left, Leo asked, same time tomorrow? Emma nodded. Yes. Let's keep going. As she walked home, the sky was turning pink. The air was soft and cool. Her notebook was full of new words. Her heart was full of something else, friendship. And for the first time, Emma didn't feel alone in her learning. Chapter 5, A Quiet Doubt. The next morning, Emma sat at her desk. Her notebook was open, but her pen stayed still. She had slept badly. Her dreams were full of words she couldn't remember. Long sentences. Fast voices. People waiting for her to speak. She felt tired. She felt unsure. What if I'm not good enough, she whispered. Her mom walked in with a cup of tea. She saw Emma's face and sat beside her. Bad dreams, she asked gently. Emma nodded. I forgot everything. Even hello. Her mom smiled softly. That happens. Even to grown-ups. Emma looked down. I don't want to go today. Her mom didn't push. She just placed the tea beside her and said, then take a break. Or go later. Learning is not a race. Emma sat quietly. She watched the steam rise from the cup. She listened to the birds outside. After a while, she picked up her pen. She wrote one word, try. Later that afternoon, she walked slowly to the restaurant. Her steps were small. Her heart was unsure. Leo was already there. He looked up and smiled. But when he saw her face, he paused. Are you okay? He asked. Emma sat down. I forgot everything, she said. I feel silly. Leo nodded. I felt that way last week, he said. I couldn't say sandwich. I said sandwich. Emma blinked. Then she laughed. A witch made of sand? Leo grinned. Exactly. The woman laughed too. Emma smiled. Her shoulders relaxed. Leo opened his notebook. Let's just read today, he said. No pressure. They read together, slowly. No questions. No tests. Just words. Emma felt the doubt fade, little by little. Not gone, but softer. Before she left, Leo said, You're not silly. You're brave. Emma nodded. She didn't feel brave. But maybe she was. Chapter 6, A New Voice. The restaurant was quiet again. Emma and Leo sat at their usual table. They were practicing short sentences. I like music. My favorite color is blue. I have a cat. Leo was drawing a small cat in the corner of his notebook. Emma laughed. It looks like a potato. Leo grinned. It's a shy cat. Just then, the red door opened. A girl stepped inside. She looked about Emma's age. She wore a green scarf and held a notebook close to her chest. Her eyes moved quickly around the room. She looked nervous. The woman behind the counter smiled. "Hello," she said gently. The girl whispered, "Hello." Her voice was barely there. Emma watched her. She saw the way the girl clutched her notebook. She saw the way her feet stayed near the door. Leo leaned closer. "She looks like you," he said softly. Emma stood up. She walked over to the girl and smiled. "Hi," she said. "Do you want to sit with us?" The girl blinked. Then nodded. Emma led her to their table. Leo smiled and moved his notebook aside. "I'm Emma," she said. "This is Leo." The girl whispered, "I'm Hannah." Emma pointed to her notebook. "Are you learning English?" Hannah nodded. "I'm scared," she said. Emma smiled gently. "I was scared too. My first time, I forgot everything." Hannah looked surprised. "Really?" Emma nodded. "But Leo helped me. And now, I can help you." They opened their notebooks together. Emma showed Hannah how to say hello and thank you. Leo drew another shy cat. Hannah laughed softly. Her voice was still small, but it was there. Before she left, Hannah said, "Can I come back tomorrow?" Emma smiled. "Yes. We'll be here." As Hannah walked out, Emma felt something new. Not just pride. Not just joy. She felt strong. She had helped someone. She had shared her voice. And now, the learning was bigger than her. Emma started with a notebook and a quiet wish. She wanted to speak English. She wanted to be brave. Step by step, she found her voice. She met kind people. She made a friend. She helped someone new. She learned that courage is not loud. It is soft. It grows slowly. It begins with one word. Now, Emma goes to the restaurant with joy. She speaks. She listens. She learns. And she is not alone. Dear listener, you have a voice too. Even if it feels small. Even if you are shy. You can start with one word. One smile. One step. Practice your English. Speak slowly. Ask questions. Make mistakes. It's okay. You are learning. You are growing. You are brave. Just like Emma. So today, try something new. Say hello. Order food. Talk to someone. Your voice matters. And the world is ready to hear it.